Hello everyone, Burb here. Now that the CM guides are done, I was, for my personal benefit as well, going to attempt to look at the various support banners in the future so that I could eventually refine my pull plan and share that with you guys, and also to make sure I know what I'm doing in the next 6 months to not break my account, and all that, because carrots are very, very precious. But when I was about to start the research on that, someone in Discord I was talking to said, hey, there might be value in just going and giving your first look at the various banners before you've actually looked at them or even done any mathematical analysis on them so that people understand what your thought process is when you're taking a look at a brand new card. I thought that was a pretty good idea, so I had a friend go and help me build this slide presentation. I haven't seen anything past slide number 2. I did make this intro slide, and after that, I am as blind as I can be. Now, I'm not completely blind because people talk about the meta, so I know Summer Maruzensky's good. I know like Hello and Tachyon is a great banner to pull on as well, and I know Mejiro Ramonu's good, and in general, like I know the ins and outs a little bit of certain cards coming up in terms of like Summer Maruzensky has Top Runner, which is good for fronts and is a good stat stick. But honestly, for 90% of the banners, I don't really look too far ahead at it. So this will be the first time for a lot of the banners I even look at them. But I can't say I'm 100% blind. That is the disclaimer. The second thing is that I added this slide is that this is not a should you pull guide. If anything, this is an insight in how I evaluate cards. There will be a lot of mistakes in this video because I haven't seen most of these cards. And even the ones that I know are good, I'm probably going to have a preconception that says, hey, this is good. Why is it good? And I will try to go and say that preconception. But at the end of the day, I probably will give the wrong reason for it. So without further ado, let's go and talk about all the banners. This is going to be in one take because it has to be, because then it won't be blind afterwards. So apologies. I am evaluating things on the fly. I will need some time to think, so it will not be as, well put together as I guess my standard videos are. But I've been told people seem to like that. All right, this is how we're doing it. We have Thrones Assemblage coming out June 25th. I believe that's confirmed. Looks like we got the schedule there, and then we have hints, skills as okay. So the unique effect and the stuff. So when I'm looking at this, I do know a lot about Throne. That's the disclaimer. Of course, I looked at Throne because it's going to be for this next Champions meeting. Immediately pops out to me is 2 SP should make it survive a lot, but I also know in Grand Live running double power, Pal card is like stat, like it's not going to help your stats whatsoever. Also looking at that, it's looking at like the secondary thing that it grabs is race bonus for Track Blazer. That's very important. So this is probably an MLB only card. You're getting Photon Slash for medium corners gold. Like I said, I know a lot about this card. There's a lot of stuff that's not posted here with its events. It gives you a ton of speed. It gives you a ton of wit. This is a borrow for sure, just because I know its longevity is not great. Now, I can't make that many considerations in the future about longevity because I really won't know exactly, but I would assume that the good cards have good longevity. And as we go along, I'll try to say, hey, is this better or worse than the previous one? But for Throne, looks great, has a lot of speed and wit, I know from its events, and with that, all it really is required is that it gives so much stats that it basically becomes a must-use in the next CM. After this one, this previous one, of course, you have to remake it, and there's arguments on whether or not you should be doing that or not for your own sanity, I will say. Okay, Summer Maruzensky speed. It looks like it's the next week, July 2nd. Okay, so it's 2 weeks after this. So this will be the CM in the Sprint CM. I know this is a good card. That's my preconception because a lot of frontrunner players have said this is their card. Looking at it, 25 TEF is massive. It looks like it's a unique effect for training facility level. So I like to go and cut that in half a lot and really think about it. So it's like 15 TEF for most of the run. I know Grand Live we're training a lot though. So maybe let's say it's 20 TEF base for a lot of this stuff. So when I'm looking at this, I'm seeing it's a little bit lower friendship bonus, but it has mass amount of TEF and MEF. So yes, this is a good stat stick. Has the speed and power bonus. Yeah, this gives ridiculous amounts of stats. 5 race bonus isn't good for man, but we don't really care about that. Good hit frequency, It gives Top Runner. Top Runner is what we're looking for on this, on Summer Maru, because she gives that skill to every front runner, not just Ball Seiyun, which gives their mid race even more powerful. And I will do the breakpoint this because I know this will be discussion later, but let's see what it gives you. It gives you the power bonus to 1LB, which means 1LB is probably required for it because power bonus is just 33% more power. After that, you get some more specialty priority. That's not too important. You can see it's only a 2% increase, so it's probably a training or two over the course of the run. Hint level 2 is nice. It's not required. It doesn't really meet a breakpoint. After that, race bonus we don't care about. Initial friendship gauge is nice. It looks like it's 4. Does that cross the threshold of 7? I think it does because 28 is the threshold, so maybe we're at 3LB now. It looks like 3LB is the nice to have and 1LB. Yes, because MEF doesn't really matter that much when we have this much training effectiveness. So it's probably 1LB usable and 3LB nice to have because of the training initial friendship gauge, meaning it's less taps. But other than that, I think you can actually live on 1LB initial reaction. Again, don't take anything I say as gospel because this is the first time I've looked at the cards at this level. Future Burb here. So I'm an idiot and gave the wrong list, and I forgot 4 banners throughout this video, in which I will splice them in at the points at which they are. But one of the things I forgot is that, hey, this is actually a double banner, and there's a second SSR card. So besides Summer Maruzensky, which everyone's talking about, let's talk about Festa Wit. All right, let's look at her. She has Nothing Venture, which is an incredibly fun skill to have. It is a 0.45 random point. I like the skill a lot. Let's see if the generation's at all good because this skill is just so super high rolly. Oh, nope. All right, friendship bonus 20, mood effect 60 means that we have like 10 TEF here. Oh, what is that passive? Chance to nullify failure weight 20%. That's pretty good. It tells you to. All right, so this what is this trying to do? You're supposed to. I mean, this is really good in Track Blazer, right? Because it's just like if it's on wit, you have a chance of just getting a free wit tap at the right times. I'm not looking at the stats yet, but we shall see. There's so many skill hints. Holy moly. Umastan? Okay. But are you getting it? It's a 1 in 12. Nothing Venture's good. Again, this friendship bonus doesn't look that great. 10% TEF effective, which is 25 TEF. Okay. That's not bad. No specialty priority. This is a roamer. So it's going to roam around giving you free trainings. That sounds fun. Is it good? 25 TEF effective? Maybe. It has Umastan on it. You're not going to get Umastan. There's been worse cards, right? There's been worse cards. 10 race bonus for Track Blazer. I mean, all right, where's the breakpoint on it? Goes up slowly, that's fine. Whip bonus is on 1. TEF at 10 is fine. It goes up slowly. Internal friendship gauge is fine. It reaches a threshold at 21, so it doesn't even reach the threshold. So it's the same threshold. Race bonus at 10. Obviously, Track Blazer, this matters. So it's an MLB in Track Blazer. Otherwise, probably not good enough, but very, very fun card. All right, so rerun of Dictus and Bijin. Oh, we don't go over them. Okay, so Dictus and Bijin, from what I know already, Bijin, no stopping me, is of course a good skill. You probably shouldn't need to pull on it. You can just run a 0 LB, which you should get at some point whatsoever. I would say with Dictus basically being a race bonus card, it's not great at this point to be at this stage of the banner. And I know there's a lot of banners that are great that are coming up. So this rerun, even though Bijin's a good card and you only need 0 LB, you probably don't even need to. You might daily pull for Bijin, but still, even then, it's not really necessary for NSM. It's just a 0.2. Manhattan Cafe Stamina, we're in July now, mid-July. I don't remember, it is August when Grand Live comes out. Stamina card. Bond 80 stamina bonus 2, so it's pretty typical. It's CB-esque. What do we have? So we have stamina 2, guts 2. So it's really trying to pump out stats. Friendship bonus is low. TEF is good at 10. Kind of go by the Feinmo rule, so it's like 35 is sort of the great friendship bonus threshold with a singular bonus. So this is really kind of living off of its bonuses, which kind of makes it think that it's really an MLB only card because it gives the bonuses on every single time. Also, the SP bonus at 1. 1 is fine. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's enough to survive Grand Live and possibly into Grandmasters. The 10 TEF is fine. Race bonus, hit levels, so nothing too special. It looks like it just has good stamina output, decent training effectiveness, plus 2/2, plus the OK friendship bonus should give good stamina output. And the skill, I probably should look at the skill first, is a 7.5 recovery that kills your speed. That's not great at all. It's only 1.2 seconds, but that's stretched a lot on longs. So you're losing a white skill in terms of, instead of a thing, this doesn't pass the Swinging Maestro test or the Super Creek test. It just isn't good enough. Training effectiveness is 20, I believe, on Super Creek with decent other stats. I know this probably gives more stamina, but this skill is just not good enough. What else does it give? Anything else? No, it's fine. All right, Light Hello. So this is the start of Grand Live. I do know that. July 20th to August 7th. Light Hello and Tachyon Speed. All right. Light Hello I know is good. You get paid playtimes over gold. See you later. This is one of the cards I do know is really good because obviously this is the Scenario Mechanic PAL card. That's basically the scenario text. Now, let's see. This is ridiculous because we want to friendship train consistently. So 30 energy cost reduction. I believe it's percentage based. That's basically double what Rico gave us. So that's what, 40 at MLB? That is ridiculous. Let's see. So TEF is 10 at 2LB. And then it stays there. And then we get initial speed. That's not important. Initial guts is not important. I mean, it's fine. It helps you, but we're not racing or anything. So initial stats aren't as great. Does it cross the threshold? It crosses the threshold at 45, 3LB. Race bonuses doesn't really matter. Energy recovery, event recovery is going to increase. This happens with all the PAL cards. Let's see. Can you use this at the other stages? I mean, in Rico, we always could say that you could R Rico, which would probably be the 1LB mark. I think you honestly just use whatever you get with this one. It gets better over time. 2LB, I already know, is kind of the break point because that's what my personal analysis was in my initial pull video, like what I'm pulling video. So 2LB is I'm like preconceived for, like I have a little bit of a bias towards there, and I can see why as the training effectiveness increases by 10. But honestly, even at 5 TEF, like I survived with R Rico at 5 training effectiveness. I wonder what the R version is, but if the events are really, really good, because this has a lot more event recovery than Rico seemed to have, this is a ridiculous card, and it just gets better over time. But I think the breakpoint is 2LB for what you should be looking for. We'll probably make a video on this card. It's obviously the scenario attack, so it's important. And then Tachyon Speed, I also know it's just a pace chaser card that happens to be a very, very, very good stat stick with a lot of skill point bonus output at high LB. Now, the thing is, what I like about this card is that it's skill point bonus too. I think it's one of the first that gives it to you. So you're just going to have more skill points than everybody else. It's like going to be another couple white skills. So it's nice. A lot of its stuff is its friendship bonus, and we're friendship training, and friendship training is very important. And so I personally think that you run whatever LB this card has pretty much in your deck. I know people say it's usable because speed bonus 1 at 1 LB, but realistically, the skill point bonus is very powerful when we're going and training so much as what we are doing. If you are a Pace Chaser main and you are able to go and pull this card for MLB, again, 2LB is going to make you powerful for 4 months as a Pace Chaser main. MLB on this card is very, very great because Unstoppable is just a really good mid-range skill. Like, it doesn't have any position requirements. You just have to be a pace chaser in the mid-race. So you're going to be using this card for its skill as a utility card for quite a while. Now, as a stat stick, it gets probably replaced in Grandmaster because it's just friendship bonus only. There's not much else. There's 5 training effectiveness and some initial speed to help you, but not the greatest. But 44 friendship bonus in Grand Live is incredible. Again, that's one of the cards I knew of. All right, next, is this the next week after? It's literally during this. Oh, that's evil. Teio Wit and Twin Turbo Guts. Right, so Teio Wit, 20 TEF based on the bonds of your cards. So is this percentage-wise? I don't know, but I like to take stuff like this and cut it in half and go to 10 training effectiveness. So if we have a 10 TEF card, what do we need with this? 0 LB, we have a 10 TEF with 3 recovery. Of course, it's a Wit card. Sorry about that, guys. First of all, it's a Pro Curve. I did know this about the card. So this is an alternate source of Pro Curve. So if you don't have Kittison, you can consider this for sure. Otherwise, what do we actually need for it? Friendship bonus, speed bonus on one. So we like 1 LB because it gives you a speed bonus. We like 3 LB and 4. Oh, so this is just a... Okay. Is it even usable without MLB? Because the whip bonus and speed bonus with its 30. So it's slightly below fine motion. But it has so much more bonus than her. This should have more output than her. Slightly more output. Because 35 plus 10, where's the training effect? Oh, it is this right there. 35 plus 10, like I said, so that's even with it. So it's just instead of mood effect, oh, wow, instead of mood effect, you get 3 bonus. This is a lot better than it if you get up there. What level would it be, level with Fine Mo? Probably at the 113 LB mark, right? Because it's 111, whip bonus is 30% extra, and you would get mood effect anyways, which is like 8% more. Somewhere around 2 to 3 LB is probably where the breakpoint is with stat generation. But, I mean, it's a Pro Curve card. It seems okay to me. It comes with another card. Oh, Twin Turbo Guts. Per friendship, I know what this effects are. So it's whenever you friendship train, you get a bonus, friendship bonus permanently. That's probably why these friendship bonuses numbers are pretty weird because they're multiplicative. It's like Kittison Black and her specialty priority. All right, so let's see. Let's look at the stat outputs. SP bonus at 1 LB, so automatic 1 LB required. Man, and they just give you speed bonuses ever. This is also a Guts card, so wow, it's a Guts card that has more. Oh, wow. Wait, this is a... Okay, you probably can't... I don't know if you can even run Guts, but if you can run Guts, this is better than a Yabe because of its speed bonus, power bonus, and friendship bonus. That's going to freaking amplify your speed and power increase by a lot. Inner friendship gauge is fine. Hint level 3 is fine. And then what do we have? Specialty priorities, great. 65. Like, this is just a better Ayabe, which is, of course, because that's a SR. Skill point bonus 1. This is looking pretty good to me. I mean, I'm the worst judge of Guts cards, but, I mean, that's fine. 1,000% output. Oh, they just lose full throttle. Yeah, that's just full throttle. Slightly less duration. Okay, so late surgers still have something. Full throttle on a front runner? Runner's front runner, right? So full throttle on a front runner seems pretty good on shorter tracks. If you're doing shorter tracks, you may be able to get away with the Guts build, right? So this is looking really... Why is no one talking about this card? Is Guts really that homeless in Grand Line that we can't run any Guts cards? There's no strategy for it? I guess so, because no one's talked about this, but this looks really great. I mean, it has 44% friendship bonus with 3 bonuses and an SP bonus. Is there no TEF? There's no TEF. So you have to be... I mean, there's no TEF, but like if you're on the speed, power, or Guts, you're still getting value from this. I guess it's all friendship bonus. It's really, really finicky because you have to be Guts for the friendship bonus. That's the problem with it. High risk, high reward. That's what Twin Turbo wants. Yeah, this is looking a lot like that stamina card for late surgery where it's just like, it's really, really high risk. It has a skill that's high risk, and then it only gives the stats that you really want to, but it's Guts this time. So there you go. Rerun banner. Yeah. So it's really sad because I'm actually probably going to randomly get 3 LB and Silent Suzuka speed, but she's not particularly useful. And Smart Falcon power, by now you probably should have some good groundwork parents, but I think she's a decent card, but you shouldn't be rolling on reroll banners this early into Grand Live. Daiichi Ruby power. Disclaimer, I know this is a good late surger card. I took a little bit of a look into this one. I don't know at all what it does, though. So let's see. Daiichi Ruby power. I know it's good because of lightning speed. So what even is lightning speed, though? It looks like it's a sprint distance type 1 or 2, which would be sprint or mile. Okay, so sprint or mile, late race, back half is overtake, which should proc pretty quickly because we're procking other accelerations like Dober alt, right? Oh, I guess it's mile or sprint, so it'd be, we don't have access to that. Okay, so this is, we have to hit his overtake early. All right, so we hit his overtake early, and we have like an acceleration that should proc pretty early on sprints and miles. That's why this card is good. After that, I mean, it's because the skill is pretty much required for late surgers, right? Is this just... Oh, this is for both late surgers and end closers, right? Is there anything... There's nothing in here that says this is late surgers. So this is all gamblers. All gamblers can do this, which means we can have straightaway spurt with this, and you're hitting 0.6 or 0.8 on Tachyon as well. I don't think there's anything that says late surger on this card. Yeah, no, this is just back half. Cool. So back half players, that's the skill. And what do we have here? Friendship bonus. Okay, it's increasing slowly, and it doesn't meet the fine mode requirement, but it is also a power card. Remember that. 5 Tef is fine. Initial power, initial guts is okay. Friendship gauge is very high at MLB. Passes through a threshold at 28 and 35, so MLB or 2LB for that. Specialty priority increases over time. SP bonus at 1LB is going to be important. Power bonus 2 at that, so nothing yet. So TEF survives everywhere. Friendship bonus just is slowly increasing. Power bonus is completely... Yeah, you could do this at 1LB and be fine, because it's just initial stats. Yeah, it's just initial stats going here in specialty priority, which was nice, but it's a power card. So I don't think you're... I mean, it's like flower power is now. You're not really training with it too much. So yeah, I mean, I had this... I think I was going to put this on the updated pull plan. That's quite nice. All right, what do we have? Palmer Guts and Daiichi Helios something. All right. Guts. It's a stamina card. All right. Palmer Stamina is 20 Tef, more energy, more bonus. So if you're at max energy, then you are 20%. Otherwise, it's probably a sliding scale. Okay. TTL. Okay, this is a TTL card. All right. So if you don't have the Wit card, here's an option. But it's a stamina card, so... It honestly probably has the same Wit output, right? Because that card gives you, like, nothing. Let's see. 35 friendship bonus is great. Innate stamina, innate guts is whatever. Friendship gauge is incredibly low. Wow, that is very low. 15. Hint levels is... So it's... Yeah, this isn't looking too great. 1 skill point bonus, 35 friendship bonus, any TEF. The TEF is going to be 10, let's say. You're going to be at half energy or higher. So maybe you can say it's 15. So a 15 TEF card with 35 is basically fine motion at that stat stick level. Could be a little lower, could be a little higher, where you have no mood effect to boost it. So slightly worse. I mean, it's a stamina card. Maybe you run this on longs on front runners. It's fine. It's fine. If you don't have the Wit card, maybe this is a utility card to get taking the lead. Because let's see, at 0 LB, what do you got? Yeah, you really want 1 LB for that skill point bonus, don't you? I mean, it's not the worst in the world as a utility card. You're not really going to use it that much. You're not really going to train with it because it's stamina, right? You don't really want a stamina card. That's fine. So it's a speed card. Daiichi Helios speed. For each card in deck, respective initial stat. Okay, so if you have a speed card, it's 10 speed. All stats for package. So it's initial stats based on your deck composition. So in Grand Live, it's speed and wit. So it's 30 in net speed and 30 in net wit. Very easy. Okay. Speed bonus at MLB. Yes, this is a MLB card because you have speed bonus there. Unless I see something else that's going to stop me. Friendship bonus slowly increasing. That's fine. It's less than 35, so it's less than fine motion. So its generation's probably a little bit low. Race bonus 10 is not useful at the time it's released. Hint levels 3. Hint frequency 50. Especially priority 50. SP bonus. So you what? No TEF. No TEF is troublesome. No MEF is troublesome. So it's speed generation only. The perfect spot is in front near lane time. Runner head 3+ seconds. So is this slipstream? Is this like... Yeah, this is slipstream gold. I mean, you probably, I mean, as a third speed card, maybe you could consider this, but this is certainly not at the level of Kitasen or at the level of Tachyon will be. For that, its friendship bonus isn't high enough for Tachyon. It's especially priority and bonuses not much, and you're only getting speed from it. It's probably fine. I mean, you got some frontrunner cards that have like really good skills on them that don't have the greatest stat outputs, so there may be some weird things where if your deck's really great, you could consider looking at this. Maruzensky Rerun. If you didn't take it the first time and you're a frontrunner player, definitely go and plan this one. I will say that. It is also a bonus that you get fine motion, although I personally don't believe that that card is going to be useful as long as people say. It's just a stat stick, right? If you're a front half player, though, a pretty good value for this one. Oh, and they rerun Daiichi Ruby. Okay. Sure. So if you see the power of it the first CM, you get to go and pull it again instead. Symboli Kris S Stamina. I do know a little bit about this card being a late surger player. This is a late... Oh, you know what? This Japanese might have been late on the Daiichi Ruby card as well. Late surger. I don't know. I mean, I'll check it right now. Why not? This is an unscripted video. There's no late thing on this little thing, and I trust them. I trust Uma.Guide for that. So this one is late surger only. I know Lose Yourself is basically your acceleration for late surgers on longs, and it's what makes them good. I also know in the future that there's Manhattan Cafe Wit that basically destroys this card. So I know this card's a little bit of bait, but let me see if there's even any merits in it. Those are all my biases for this card. Bond 80, Guts bonus 2 is whatever, but I guess it's free Guts. Friendship bonus slowly increasing, Mef slowly increasing, less than fine motion on that by 5. Tef is 5 instead of 10. Race bonus is 5. That doesn't matter, especially priority 50 is okay. Yeah, this is just a stamina card with lackluster stats. This doesn't even meet the Super Creek threshold because it has like no Tef. And Super Creek at least helps you when she's on other trainings. So this is a little bit tough. 50-30 is not the greatest. I don't know her stuff, but I know, and I'm a little biased with this one because I kind of know what this was, but this is sort of the borrow for late surgers in the 1 or 2 long CMs that we have before Manhattan Cafe Wit comes out to give Lose Yourself instead. Yaeno Muteki Guts and Oguri Cap Wit. Looks like Oguri Cap Wit is first. All support cards in it friendship gauge 5. So, alright. So it looks like we just add 25 in it friendship gauge to this because we're just giving it to our other support cards. So that's quite nice. So 40 in it friendship gauge puts it at like a Fuku SR level, I guess, if I put it that way. Let's see what happens. It's a speed wit bonus, which immediately makes me think 3LB plus. If not 4LB plus, it's a wit card with a wit bonus. Your purpose of pressing wit is to gain wit because you don't want to press it as, like, it gives the least amount of other stats. So wit bonus is nice, so it may be MLB only. Let's see, anything, any TEF, any MEF, any TEF. Training effectiveness is great, but it's only 10. 10 is okay. 10 TEF, decent output. What's the skill on it? I mean, this is going to be less than a lot of wit cards, but... Steady advance, 0.25 for 3 seconds when medium and pace chaser and middle leg. All right, I'll just read it down here. So this is medium, pace chaser, and then second half distance from the lead. And you're close. You're within 4 lengths of the leader. That's going to be hard to do with how strong front runners are. But I guess that is like a very high roll. And it has a chance to speed leak. That's not even that bad of a skill. 0.25. So it's what? It's Daiwa Scarlet Alt, right? This is just Daiwa Scarlet Alt. Yeah, it's not great. It's a gamble. As Pace Chaser, who doesn't have that many excels. It doesn't have the stat output, though. This is just a fun card for Steady Advance. I don't think the skill will matter. I may eat my words, but I don't know if Pace Chasers have any other options for acceleration, so we'll probably be talking about this skill for a CM or two because it's at least something. It's ladder half random, so like we don't talk about Shatterproof because it's back half. We don't talk about Thunderbolt stat because it's the entirety of the medium. This is like 4 times better, so probably it's like a 1 in 4 to hit late enough to get the acceleration plus speed carryover. You're basically like getting a Christmas Oguri alt 1 out of every 4 times. That could be good to steal you some wins on an Oshi pick, but it's not consistent enough, right? but it is mid-race. Don't think the output's good enough, though. Yaeno Muteki Guts. Bond 100 Guts 3. Guts 3 bonus is great, but that's max bond. That's going to be tough to reach that point. Low friendship bonus. 20 is bad. 10, this is MLB only because it's training effectiveness. Initial stats are fine. That's a lot of initial stats. Holy. It probably doesn't matter, though, because it's not looking like this gives any... Yeah, what the heck is this? So guts... So you're only getting guts. After the initial stats, you're only getting guts because you have no friendship bonus. So you don't even really want to press guts with this. Don't even know if guts is usable, honestly. This isn't looking that great. It gives killer tunes, but so does Elconder Pasa Power. And Pasa Power is like a ridiculous power output. This just gives you initial stats. Maybe it's just for parent farming and stuff to get killer tunes. I don't know what the other stuff on the cards, but again, you'd rather just be running Muteki power for parent runs, right? I don't see much use for this card initially. All right, Super Creek, Mr. CB, Rerun. Good card if you like End Closer. So try to throw a spark on it. You only need one LB of Super Creek, or of CB, and Super Creek's kind of a bonus. I'm probably daily pulling on this just to try to get my last copy of CB, see if I get lucky. Ice and Flash Speed is a late surger card. That's pretty much all I know for this. Let's see here. Incisive Flash, late surger, random straight, 0.35 3 second. Not position bound, fast and furious. It's kind of good. Okay. Bond 80, you get power bonus, SP bonus. You're most likely going to friendship bonus anyway, so that's fine. All right, let's see. Speed bonus 2, power bonus 2, ridiculously low friendship bonus. So you need those speed and power bonuses. So this is probably 3LB or MLB. That was my phone. Sorry about that. Hint levels, initial friendship gauge. You're also passing a threshold at 3LB, so I'll just say 3LB. Initial speed power is whatever. It helps. TEF at 10, it's 3LB. I think it's 3LB, and then the speed bonus is nice at MLB, but it's probably 3LB if you want it. It's a good late surger generalist card, but that friendship bonus is probably not giving it enough output to make it lasting, because I know we have a lot of ridiculously good cards that happen out in Grandmasters, and I know we're getting kind of close to it. Narita Brian and something. Narita Brian is a power card. Is 5 TEF per training facility. So it's the Maru passive, but we're a power card. So we want to press the power button, which is weird. Hot Pursuit is for Pace Chaser or Late Surger, is overtake after 50%. I mean, you're going to do that. It's a 0.35 2.4, so it's below rate, but it's probably cheaper. Nope, it's 180. It's expensive. It's the standard rate, and it's just slightly worse, so take that into consideration here. Let's see. So it's about a pro curve that will probably proc that has slightly better timing than it. It's okay skill, I'd say. What do we got here? Friendship bonus is low at 20. Stamina bonus on a power card, so we're trying to get power. All right, we're pressing the power button a lot to get stamina. Initial friendship gauge is low. Race bonus, fan bonus is whatever. Hint levels, whatever. Especially priority is a little bit higher. It's all on this TEF. And I guess if it roams around and you get there, its specialty priority is rather high for a roamer. So you're meant to press the power button a lot. Don't know if you can do that. Maru passive is powerful, but I don't see it personally, although this is a very generalist skill with 2 rolls, but it's a power card. I'm not seeing it. Air Groove Wit. Okay, Air Groove Wit, fast and furious for a late surger. Oh boy, at this point we probably have like 5 cards that give it to us, because they seem to print that on every card that's free. 80 bond, it gives us a speed bonus, SP bonus. In Grand Lab we want friendship, so that's fine. We get an SP bonus, which is nice. Speed bonus 2 at 1 LB, that's great. Otherwise, friendship bonus slowly increases. Mood effect is for a final hit. Speed bonus, whip bonus is fine. TEF is fine. No threshold past 1 LB, so maybe it's just 1 LB, but it's a Wit card, and we're going to have Ramonu soon, right? Race bonus doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Especially priority is a little bit higher than normal. It seems okay. Fast and Furious at this point. I mean, we just printed this at the same amount, and this is just a skill that's better than Fast and Furious, right? Like it's the same. It's 2.4 second duration. Just this is position bound. Order rate greater than 50, and this one isn't. Is overtake will happen, right? This has a better timing than this too because it's after 50%. Yes, this is a power card. I understand that, but I feel like we're going to get better skills than Fast and Furious at this point of the game. Don't get baited. I think the scenario is ending because I know it's like November or December, so don't get baited for the light hello. Yanine Zeph Guts. Right, let's see. What is her training like? 20 friendship bonus is low. Speed Guts is low. It's fine for 20. It's a Guts card and you get speed bonus, no power bonus. 15 Tef is great. So any specialty priority, 35 is weak for specialty priority. Let's see. This is initial speed, initial friendship. Doesn't matter too much. 30 is the threshold of 28, so 3LB possibly is probably where the threshold is. What does it give you from 3LB to max LB? Nothing. 2. Initial speed 15, don't care about. Training effectiveness, don't care about. If you don't care about that, can you go all the way down to 1LB? It's a Guts card, so you're probably not doing it as well. Winds of Change, when a Pace Chaser 2nd through 9th is the whole right here after 60%. Distance to first less than or equal to 5 meters. After 60% distance and middle leg. This is probably not hitting a lot of times unless you are absolutely winning because you need to be 2 horse lengths away from the lead. Your PDM is the 3 and these front runners have so much mid-race. I doubt you are proccing it. It is a SP bonus 2 card though at bond 80. Maybe this is one that persists. I doubt it. It's a Guts card still, but I mean, it does have the 15 Tef, no meth to go with it. Its stats output is like not great, but it does have 2 skill point bonus and a skill that may be good. It's a daring strike that most likely will speed carry over because 60%. Oh, wait. 60 to 66%. So after the last third of the rate, yeah, this is guaranteed speed carryover if it hits. Yes, it is, because it's just there. So this is a very high roll card, high roll skill, Winds of Change for Pace Chasers, but it will make you pretty much beat front runners if it procs. It's just very unlikely to proc. Very hard to dodge this card. Looks like it's just a pure utility card you got for the skill if you want it, but not particularly powerful, I don't think. Sweep Tosho Wit and Special Week something. Sweep Tosho Wit. Bond 80 gets some bonus specialty priority. Okay. That just means it roams around until you get it up there. That's probably fine. What's that skill? Acceleration. This is going to be really hard for me. It's just End Closer. Okay, so End Closer. First half of the final leg after 66%. What the heck is that? So order rate. So you have to stay in the back half for the first 2/3 of the race and not get rushed. So this is a gambling version of Louder, Trace, and Cheer. For end closers, but it's generalist, but you have straightaway. So this is like, I mean, this is just a funny card for mediums, I guess, when you can't run straightaway spurt. What's the stat output? Wit bonus means that you want it high LB on a wit card. 30/30 is okay. It's slightly worse than Fine Mo for stat output. Hint levels 3. Specialty priority is that's a lot of specialty priority. Oh, because it's multiplicative. So you have the near Kidison Black of wit cards here. For better or for worse. I mean, this isn't looking terrible. Is there any TEF? There's no TEF. So this is a wit generation only. Maybe you borrow this for a CM until they start buffing the back half. Like they start buffing from the brink and you just pick like from the brink instead. But this is technically first half of the final leg, right? Instead of the full final leg. So probably not the best card in the world. Special Week is a stamina card with NSM. Holy moly. They give an NSM on a different card. We know what NSM does. Mood effect in friendship training. I don't know if this has to be stamina friendship training or if it's just any friendship training. If it's any friendship training, that's 10 TEF right there, basically. Otherwise, it's just for that. So let's just add 10 TEF and say it. So it's a 20 TEF card, very low friendship bonus. Okay. I know Super Creek only has like 25, so it maybe passes that. Stamina Guts bonus is fine. Race bonuses, whatever. Especially priorities low. Yeah, it's not great. I mean, it looks like it's a different form of Super Creek that gives you NSM instead, and probably because it only has one SP bonus and doesn't have anything except stamina bonuses unused because it's not. I mean, it's better than Bijin, right? In terms of stat output. It's just those stat output is stamina and guts instead of wit. So how bad is it to run a stamina card in Grand Live? Probably pretty bad. Rerun, Teio Wit, Tachyon speed. You probably don't need these cards at these points. KS Miracle Guts. Neck and Neck. And I know this is in right before Ramonu. And this is going to be buffed alongside Oil. So Neck and Neck becomes a good skill. It is a Guts card still. Friendship bonus slowly increases. Mood effect slowly increases. So it's like progressively good over time. And it powers your bonus at 3LB, meaning it's not that necessary either. Otherwise, specialty priority is nice, but not required, especially on a Guts card where you are probably still speed wit tapping. Fan bonus net friendship gauge does not go over a threshold. It's 14 to 21, so it's all the same. Probably a utility card, just like most of the other Guts cards. Does it matter if you're max LB? Probably not. 2 power bonus at bond 80 is pretty standard for a lot of these cards they're releasing. Guts 2 power, no speed bonus. Probably tough to run. Maybe a utility card is my initial reaction. Rerun Fuku and Taiki. You definitely don't need these cards at this point. I mean, Taiki Shuttle is good on Miles still at this point, but you probably don't need it. Completely forgot about Marvy Speed and Biko Power here. Marvy Speed. 15 TEF at max bond. It's going to be tough to get there. So 15 TEF is great when you get there. What's the specialty priority? Slightly above average at 65. Got some hint bonus, so perhaps it's the white skills that's not listed here. But if there isn't one, probably has tail held high. It's a Marvy card, so at least you have that. Otherwise, 25 friendship bonus, 30 mood effect, 15 TEF would be nice if it was like always at max bond, but max bond's going to be a little bit difficult to get, right? At 65 SP bonus. Speed bonus, power bonus, Indomitable is not a great skill. I can't suggest this at all because Indomitable just is a useless gold, and I think at this point you should have enough speed cards. I wouldn't say useless Indomitable, but it's not great. It's a recovery. You have enough speed cards that you should start thinking about the skills themselves. I guess if you're jostling for position, you're going to be passed at some point, so it's a recovery option on a speed card, but I just don't see the output matching it at all. Biko Power, Incisive Flash is the same thing that Aishin Flash had for late surgers. It's just a random late surger corner. For a 0.353, it's basically better pro curve. It is a power card, not a speed card, of course, which means it has to have good output and 20% friendship bonuses and doing very great. Init power being its bonus 2 is not great. Race bonus increase in this late is, we're not racing, so who cares about that? So you're just grabbing this for the skill, I guess. But like, let's see, on sprints and miles, you're running Ruby, right? So you're not going to use this there instead. Longs, you're having to use Symboli Kris S, and you don't really want to have 2 utility cards because then you won't have enough speed. I don't see how this fits into a deck, honestly. Let's see, maximum energy, more bonus. So this is like I'm assuming this is like the Seeking the Pearl card, where you have to get maximum energy maybe. So it's just going to be like maybe the events give you 8. Right? So 8% TEF, let's say. 8% TAF, 20 friendship bonus, 50 mood effect is not even close to reach the stats required, and Incisive Slash is probably better on Aishin Flash instead. But yeah, I think that's it. Oh, Rerun Summer Mario. I don't know if Summer Mario is still good at this point. Nishino Flowerwood is just a bad card, in my opinion. You don't need Determined Descent. Oh, and then we're at Ramonu, so we're here. That's the last one. I know this card's a good one. That's my preconception. Yeah, so per speed skill max, you just buy your speed skills at the start of the race, start of the game, whenever you need it. And Ascendant is just generalist. I know it's mile or medium, and it's mile or medium, and that's it. Oh, that's kind of great. It's a 2.435, so it's a pro curve. It's a professor of curvature, guaranteed mid race. That's incredible. 35 friendship bonus is great. Wit bonus is great. I know this is a good wit card in general. 50 specialty priority is good for a wit card. Yeah, try to MLB this. It just gives you everything bonus, right? So SP bonus at 1LB, 2LB is what? More specialty priority is great. More specialty priority and wit bonus and wit bonus. You want as high LB of this as possible. I know we're getting free stuff. That is sort of the context is what all the other stuff is. And what I really didn't touch in this video at all is you're probably not able to pull a lot of these just because Light Hello and Ramonu are in the future and you need to pull for it. And I'm scrolling down, I'm not getting any more. So I don't have a closing slide here. I know this has been pretty informal and it has kind of been a bit of rambling. I am doing this on the fly and this was without me looking at this. So I appreciate, I'll just say it was JJ that said this might be useful. He's been immensely helpful recently with giving me a couple of good ideas. I hope this was enjoyable. If this wasn't, I'm sure you haven't made it to this point. So I will go and make a more structured video in the future. I'm planning on doing like maybe a little emergency guide for CM for you guys. For those who don't want to watch the 2 hours, I understand. So expect that in the future. But this has been a bit unscripted, but I know people like banner reviews. Of all the banner reviews, this was certainly one of them. Take care. Burb out.